Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ultimate finale of Poke Christmas.
The long overdue finale of Poke Christmas.
Oh my god, the so long overdue finale for this series.
We do apologize for the delay. We did mention in an update video previously we were having some hardware issues. We just now recently got it resolved about a week or so ago.
Thanks, Elgato.
We got a brand new Elgato system. We should be good for a lot more videos to come. So with this, we're going to conclude Poke Boxing Day, which is now at least almost 3 or so months past.
We couldn't even make it Poke Patrick's Day.
But just a quick blurb. What is Boxing Day? Basically, it's a bank holiday celebrated by England, Australia, Canada. It's day after Christmas. Root and origins. It was like a lot of the delivery people would get a Christmas box from their boss for thanks for their hard work all season, especially during a lot of packages that were delivered during Christmas time. But it's also another major shopping holiday in those countries as well. So, happy belated Boxing Day.
And happy belated St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day and all other manner of holidays
New Year's.
We could have done.
Yep. But thank you for sticking with us, and thank you again. This video came about as a little contest of, I believe it was, number of subscribers reaching a certain point.
20.
Which, was it 20?
I think it was 20.
Well,
which we did.
Yeah.
And so we're here.
And we are rewarding all of you who are faithful from the beginning, as well as those of you who might be joining us for the first time, and hopefully for many more times to come.
All right, so let's get into it right now. Do you have your repels up?
All right. I'll spray the repel as soon as I get into the dungeon. Basically what this is, if you don't know what the contest was, we completed Pokemon Yellow, we beat the Elite Four. I am basically going into the unknown dungeon all the way to the bottom, fighting and capturing Mewtwo using only a Pokeball, no Great Ball, Ultra Ball, or Master Ball. So we'll see how this goes, because in Gen 1 it was very, very, very hard to do.
Yes, it was.
So without further ado, let's delve into the unknown. Dungeon, that is. Alright, first thing off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and spray a repel. Max repel. I have 15, which should be more than plenty to get me through. Quick recap of my team. I did level all of them up to 60. I have Hypno, Victory Bell, Pikachu, Blastoise, Charizard, and Primeape, with my friend Mr. Hypno being my clutch in the battle against Mewtwo.
Now, going back to the earlier days of Pokeventure Season 1, the Poke Christmas saga, as it were, our teams were nowhere near this good, nowhere near this
Max Elixir. Yeah.
this power that we have them at now. My team is kind of in retirement because it would be rather hard for us to record the second camera for this right now.
Yeah.
Considering it was only on big ol' PC. Oh my god, a Ditto.
A level 60 Ditto. Well, my max repels may not go as far as I would like them to, so bear with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, max repels are only good for lower than your level.
Yes.
As we have just learned. But the good news is we do have a second capture device on the way, allowing us to simultaneously capture GameCube and in the future other consoles, so that we may do Pokeventure Season 2 Pokemon Crystal.
Yes!
Which is going to be exciting.
I can't wait for it, man.
I was just telling him before we started, I was like, do I want Puff Daddy? Do I want my Wigglytuff to come back? Do I want him to make an appearance as another team member? Or do I want to just kind of go with a new team member, like a Clefable, or, well, Snorlax would be impossible to get, but...
Yeah.
But that Generation 2, really,
Oh, an Ultra Ball that I cannot use. Good to have, though.
The Generation 2 era of, like, Gold, Silver, and Crystal, it was very weird in terms of the Pokemon that you could and couldn't get.
Yeah, it was really kind of random. There really was no rhyme or reason to it.
And they were all rather terrible, if I remember correctly. They were all
a
bit rough.
They were.
Around the edges. Another Ditto. Must be level 60. Or 62. Let's find out. 60. Yeah, I'm really excited for Crystal. I haven't touched it in quite a number of years, and hopefully the internal game clock didn't cause the game to completely reset like it did for Gold and Silver. With that game, for those of you who may not be familiar with the original Gold and Silver,
the big thing about it was it actually featured an in-game clock that reflected the time of day. So if you had it, so it wore off, like it really mattered. So if you were playing at the daytime, like in the morning, you would have certain Pokemon come out, like a Ladybot and Silver, a lot of bug types, either in the early morning or late evening.
There was also a really cool mechanic, I don't know if you'd ever experienced it, where Pokemon could, like if you knocked a Heracross out of a tree using Headbutt, it would be asleep in the day.
You know, I think that did happen to me a couple of times.
Or a Hoot you could knock out of a tree and it would be asleep.
Yeah.
It's a mechanic that I don't think they ever introduced again, like meeting wild Pokemon with status ailments. But I thought it was really cool.
Oh, I'll never know what that is.
No room for items?
No.
It's another 60.
Yeah. But basically, to finish that story, what happened was, since it was brand new experimental hardware, after there was like an internal battery in there that kind of controlled the clock mechanism, and eventually when the battery would eventually die, the game data completely erases, so you would start back from the beginning again. You had to put a new battery in there. They worked the bugs out for Crystal, but unfortunately I owned Gold, and it's gone. But my Crystal, last I checked 2 years ago on a whim, still intact, and I bought the game when it first came out.
I never remember having any problems with my Gold, though.
You might want to check it.
I did recently. A couple years ago, I played it again.
Really?
Yeah, looked up my old team and everything. Those are 2 items right there in a row.
Wow.
Is that a glitch?
I don't know. It's the only time I've seen 2 things together is like if you're getting a fossil or something. But
Huh. It's an Ultra Ball and an Electrode.
I hope not. I think they might be wild down here. 65 Ditto.
Oh my god. That could take out the whole Elite Four if it really wanted.
It could. My goodness. All right, and this is a
Max Revive. That's interesting that they put them all down here.
Those are items that will definitely help you in your battle against Mewtwo. That's why you see a lot of Max Revives and Ultra Balls down here.
You know, funny enough, I played through Pokemon Blue again.
Yeah.
Because it was just released on the Virtual Console for the 3DSs.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember coming through the Unknown Dungeon, and there was none of this crap down here. Technical difficulties never cease on this channel.
Yes, I really hope you use that music you use for the Kittens in a Blender video.
It might vary depending on the videos. Anyway, pick up that item and we'll be good to go.
It is an Ultra Ball.
Another Ultra Ball.
That I can't use!
They are really, like, piling on the Ultra Balls that you can.
Which I'm glad they give you help, because this is one of the toughest, if not the toughest, wild encounter in the
no,
game.
for sure. He's surprisingly not as tough in these games than he is in future games, though.
True. True.
You're in the water, so it shouldn't really matter.
You know, I found out just doing, grinding down in the Unknown Dungeon earlier.
Oh, wait, this is the way you came.
Oh. I kept surfing around, no Pokemon popped up. I mean, fishing, yes, but none by surfing. Which is kind of odd.
Oh, you didn't pop a repel. Anyway, we get to see other Pokemon that are in this dungeon.
A Golbat. I do know there are wild Wigglytuff down here.
They are. Puff Daddy runs rampant down here in this cave.
Yes, they do.
Not gonna pop the repel?
Well, we'll just see a couple other, see some of the locals. That's a Golbat.
Golbat is honestly among my flyers of choice for Johto. That or Fearow.
Fearow I feel is underused.
Fearow's actually stupid powerful.
He is. Well, it's third Golbat in a row, so I'm just going to pop a Max Repel and just...
Clearly we're not seeing anything else in the dungeon.
It does vary by floor, I did learn, but yeah, Clefable runs down here. I could have sworn I saw an Electrode. That might have just been dreaming.
In red and blue, it was Raichu.
Oh. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, right down there.
You may not be able to see him because he blends in really well with everything else.
Yes, he does. Hello, Golbat. Fourth Golbat in a row. Since I'm so close, I don't feel really the need to do any more Max Repels since I'm surfing down. But, yes, overall I would say the first season of PokéVentures went quite well. I was very pleased with it. I had a lot of fun. We had
a lot of sleepless nights.
I hadn't played the game in years. It was fun to get caught up, and I'm really looking forward to Season 2 with Crystal.
It works out well because you and I have always had that, Christmas challenge. I know every year I pretty much challenge him to play.
With the yellow version, we never had a chance to do it.
No, because one of us was always too busy, or with plays, or work, or school.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, make sure my team is all lined up. Wonder if Pikachu reacts to it all. Nope.
Pikachu just
Nope.
really loves this shit.
He is over the moon happy. So without further ado, the official conclusion to Season 1 begins now.
Well, now.
Mew.
And then now.
Here we go.
The sprite for Mewtwo looks so much better in yellow than I think it does in anything else. It really accentuates the fact that there is something connected on the back of his head all the way down.
Red and blue, he just looked like a grumpy old woman.
Just with the ugh.
Alright, hypnosis! Recover! There was nothing to recover. Alright.
Oh, hypnosis worked.
It did. Oh yeah. Oh no! Oh shoot!
No, it's recovered anyway, so
Yeah. I didn't want to burn that Dream Eater. I got a little too trigger happy.
Ooh, a psychic.
Against my psychic.
Hypno's not part poison, right?
No.
I never figured that out when I was younger because it knew poison moves and it was in Koga's gym.
It kind of... I never really understood it either.
Oh, here comes the Dream Eater.
Although I did notice with Psychic, though, if you use it enough times, there's a chance it could lower his special. Which, his special stats through the roof.
Mewtwo's?
Yeah, so I could, like...
Nah, the Dream Eater works pretty well.
Well,
the
the
headbutt's gonna hit pretty hard, too.
Well, the Dream Eater is special move, so that would do more damage if I did get a special down. But yeah, his regular defense is already decent.
Yeah.
But clearly special's higher. Alright. Eating his dreams away.
So you're thinking of bringing Drowsy back for Season 2?
I will not have Drowsy in my team in Season 2.
Good, because I'm gonna bring out the next big gun, dropping hints all up in this for Season 2 of PokeVentures. Execute. Thinking of adding an Execute to my team.
Really?
So far what I'm looking at right now is like, I'll have whatever flying type. Execute, Politoed. Politoed or Slowking? I kinda wanna do Slowking.
Slowking.
I want Slowking, so it'll be Executor, Slowking, mix over the sidekicks, but you know what?
I am going to predict he's going to wake up and I'm going to do Hypnosis.
No. Surprising.
Or the next turn he'll probably wake up.
I don't know, Gen 2 is one of those that I look at and I'm just like, there are a lot of Pokemon I want to use.
Yeah.
Like, there are a lot of Pokemon that I would use.
Swift.
Let's see how good its physical is.
Oh, quite.
Crit?
Quite. Owie.
Was that a crit or normal?
That was crit.
Jeez.
Alright, I'll slowly build that back. Yeah, in terms of my team... Oh, what starter are you thinking of going with?
I don't really know. I kind of want to go with Chikorita.
Chikorita?
But I also want to go with Typhlosion as my starter because there are no good fire types in Gen 2.
Not at all.
Unless we're playing Heart Gold where I can get a Magmortar.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's just really not a fire type that I'm a fan of.
I was thinking of probably going with Chikorita.
Chikorita's very underrated.
Yeah.
It sucks, but it's underrated.
Yeah.
Meganium is...
decent.
It's a wall. That's really all I would use it for. Who knows, my team... Ooh.
Alright,
My team could very well change over the next... who knows, however long.
Let the spamming begin, ladies and gentlemen. I have 99 Pokeballs.
99 Pokeballs on the wall. 99
You throw one at
Pokeballs. You throw one down, shake it around.
Darn, the Pokemon got free. 98 Pokeballs left in my backpack.
So I learned, actually, after watching Datai's Leaf Green vs. Blue, that Gym Leader Pokemon and Wild Pokemon don't actually run out of PP.
Really?
Yep, it was a thing in the first generation. They never ran out of PP, apparently.
Well, we'll find out with Mewtwo.
Like, you could struggle all you want.
Got him!
That took much shorter than I thought it would. That was your third one?
Pokeball, yep. Wow.
Okay. So,
This was so unexpected.
this is very good.
The genetic Pokemon. 6'7", 269 pounds. Its DNA is almost the same as Mew's. However, its size and disposition are vastly different. Some say more human.
I think you have to give him a nickname, but he's in Bill's PC. And I guess that's it.
I am king of the mountain.
So PokeVentures Season 1 has officially come to a conclusion. Took a lot longer than we thought it would.
It did, and we apologize for it, but thank you for joining us.
But yeah, I mean, you know what? It was well worth the conclusion. And now we can take our long retirement on the top of Mount Silver until we come to kick our own butts in Pokemon Crystal.
Correct.